Hi, this is Harv Eker, and I have the fabulous Mary Morrissey with me here, and I've got a question for her. Listen closely. What should you do if you feel like you're never satisfied with your life? What's your take on someone who feels greedy because they feel like they are always wanting more out of their life? For example, they want more money, better relationships, a better business or career, and they're not content with what they have now. Mary?
Well, I would say first a couple of things. One of which is that if we look at nature, we could say, well, look at nature, how greedy nature is. It always wants a bigger, better tree. It always wants that blade of grass to press through cement and become a bigger blade of grass. It wants to grow that grass. It wants to expand itself. But if we look at the nature of spirit, the nature that's indwelling us, that's actually beating our heart, wakes us up in the morning, spirit is ever seeking a freer, fuller, expanded expression of itself by means of itself. We're in a spiral universe, Harv. So there's an ever upward pull of becoming that's everywhere present. We feel it as human beings who are spiritual beings but having a human experience. We feel it ourselves, that call to the more, that longing and the discontent with where we feel hemmed in. Challenge is that we have decades of programming that it's not okay to want, that must make us greedy. And in fact, many of us have childhood religions that have taught us that it's actually evil to want more, or there's something really wrong with us. I think that's completely erroneous. If we just look at what life is seeking to do, like I said, our very DNA is a spiral. That said, the question then, if life is seeking to express more by means of me, I think often people think it's an either or. Either I'm going to say, yes, I would love I'd like more money. I'd like a better relationship. I'd like to have work that has meaning and purpose. I'd love to be able to take my kids to Disneyland if I wanted to, or do anything I'd really love to. I'd like to give to that charity or that work that would matter to me. But they feel hemmed in and constricted by not having the more that would enable that. Well, that makes me greedy. It makes me ungrateful about my life. I don't agree with that. You can absolutely want more for your life and be grateful for what you have. It's a yes and, not an either or. You can love your life today. Be grateful that when you ask your hand to move, it does move. You actually have sensors in your hand so you can touch your child's face or pick up rose and smell it, or any of the other ways that we experience the richness and fullness of being alive, and at the same time. Notice that there's a longing for more in some particular areas of your life. Know that there's places where you feel constricted by having lived into settling or mediocrity, and pay attention to that life force that's saying there's more for you. There's more for you.